class 12th mathematics CBSE. Today we are starting the exercise 10.2. Means today we will solve exercise 10.2. Will give hints and full solutions or partial solutions of the questions from the exercise 10.2. Okay, so let us start with the question number 1. Question number 1 is, we have been given three vectors. We have been given three vectors and we want to compute the magnitude of the following vectors. So let us take one of the vector. We have to compute the magnitude. The vector is C vector is equals to 1 upon under root 3 I cap plus 1 upon under root 3 j cap minus 1 upon under root 3 k cap. Okay, and we want to compute the magnitude of this vector. So let us learn how to compute the magnitude. The magnitude of the vector A vector that is A1 I cap plus B1 j cap plus C1 k cap is given by modulus A vector is equals to under root A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square. So magnitude of this vector is equals to 1 upon under root 3 square plus 1 upon under root 3 square plus minus 1 upon under root 3 square. Okay, so this is equals to under root. This is equals to 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3 equals to, taking 3 as LCM, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equals to 3 upon 3 is equals to 1. Okay, so magnitude of C vector is equals to 1. Magnitude of C vector is equals to 1. So C vector is a unit vector. Okay, C vector is a unit vector as its magnitude is equals to 1. Okay, so this was question number 1 of the exercise 10.2. Now let us take the next question. Question number 4. Question number 4. Question number 4 are find the value of x and y so that vectors A vector is equals to 2i cap plus 3j cap and B vector is equals to xi cap plus yj cap are equal vectors. These are two equal vectors. Okay, means A vector is equals to B vector. Okay, and we have learned or we know that the equal vectors are those vectors whose corresponding components are same. Means having the same direction and same magnitude. That is why having the same components. Okay, so comparing these two vectors 2i cap plus 3j cap equals to xi cap plus yj cap implies that x is equals to 2 and y equals to 3. Okay, so the value of x and y after comparing the vectors are 2 and 3 respectively. Okay, this was question number 4. Means how to solve if two vectors are given equal vectors. If two vectors are equal vectors, then their corresponding components are same. Okay, now let us take the next question. Question number 5. Question number 5 of the exercise. Question number 5 is, find the scalar and vector components of the vector with initial point P is given as 2 1 and terminal point Q is given as minus 5 and 7. Okay, and we have to find the scalar and vector component of the vector with initial point and terminal point. Okay, initial point is write down as initially and terminal point is write down second, PQ vector. Okay, so the required vector is PQ vector. Initial point is P and terminal point is Q. That is why the required vector is PQ vector, and PQ vector equals to position vector of terminal point minus position vector of initial point. Okay, so terminal point is Q minus 5 I cap plus 7 j cap minus terminal initial point, that is 2 I cap plus j cap. So this is equals to minus 5 I cap minus 2 I cap minus 7 I cap plus 7 minus j plus 7j minus j, that is plus 6j. Okay, so PQ vector is this. Now scalar component of PQ vector are minus 7 and 6 without the unit vector I cap and j cap, and vector components of PQ vector are minus 7 I cap and 6 j cap. Okay, along with the direction. Vector component are along with the direction I cap and j cap, and scalar components are without the direction, without I cap and j cap. Okay, now this was question number 5. Now let us take the next question number 8. You can do question number 7. Okay, you can do question number 6 and 7. Okay, now question number 8. Find the unit vector in the direction of PQ vector. Where P is equals to 1, 2, 3 and Q is 4, 5, 6 respectively. Q is this. P is this and Q is this. We have to find out the unit vector PQ vector. Unit vector in the direction of PQ vector. Okay, so firstly find the PQ vector. So PQ vector is equals to position vector of Q minus position vector of P. Okay, position vector of Q is 4I cap plus 5j cap plus 6k cap minus position vector of P is I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap. Okay, so this is equals to 4I minus I plus 5j minus 2j plus 6k minus 3k. So all are equals to 3I cap plus 3j cap plus 3k. This is PQ vector. This is PQ vector. Now we have to find the unit vector of this PQ vector. So unit vector PQ vector, find out the magnitude of PQ vector under root 3 square plus 3 square plus 3 square. That is equals to under root 3 square 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals to 3 under root 3. 3 under root 3. Okay. So PQ vector is this. Now unit vector PQ. Okay. Equals to PQ vector divided by magnitude of PQ vector. In this way we can find the unit vector. PQ vector divided by its magnitude is the unit vector in the direction of PQ vector. Okay, so 3I cap plus 3j cap plus 3k cap divided by 3 under root 3 is equals to 1 upon under root 3I cap plus 1 upon under root 3 j cap plus 1 upon under root 3 k cap. Okay, this is the unit vector. Unit vector in the direction of PQ vector. Okay, in this way we can find the unit vector. This was question number 8. This was question number 8 of the exercise 10.2. 10.2. Now the next question in the same, that is question number 9. We will find the question number 9. We have been given a vector that is 2 minus j plus 2k cap and b vector that is minus 1 plus 1 minus I plus j minus k cap. Okay, we have been given these two vectors, a vector and b vector, and we want to find the unit vector in the direction of a vector plus b vector. Unit vector in the direction of a vector plus b vector. A vector plus b vector. Okay, so a vector plus b vector is a vector plus b vector is equals to 2i minus j plus 2k minus I plus j minus k. So this is equals to 2i minus I minus j plus j 2k minus k. Okay, so this is equals to I cap plus k cap. This is c vector. This is c vector. Now its unit vector. Its unit vector c cap is equals to I cap plus k cap divided by its magnitude, that is 1 square plus 1 square equals to I cap plus k cap divided by under root 2. Okay, 1 upon under root 2 I cap plus 1 upon under root 2 k cap, or can be write down as 1 upon under root 2 I cap plus 0 upon under root 2 j cap plus 1 upon under root 2 k cap in 3-dimensional vector. Okay, so this was question number 9. Okay, now let us take the another question, that is question number 10. 10 is also an important question, so let us solve the question number 10. Question number 10 is, find a vector in the direction of the vector. Find a vector in the direction of the vector a vector. In the direction of the vector a vector, that is 5i cap minus j cap plus 2k cap. In the direction of the vector which has magnitude 8 units. Which has magnitude 8 units. So lambda is equals to 8. Magnitude 8 unit. Okay. So how we will find in scalar multiplication? Okay. We have find that lambda a cap is the vector in the direction of the vector a vector and having the magnitude lambda. So this is equals to 8a cap. 8a cap is the vector in the direction of the vector a vector and having the magnitude 8 unit. So 8 into a cap, that is a vector divided by magnitude of a vector. 8 into a vector is 5i cap minus j cap plus 2k cap, and divided by its magnitude, that is 5 square plus minus 1 square plus 2 square, and 8 into 5i cap minus j plus 2k cap divided by under root 5 cap 25 plus 1 plus 4. So 8 upon under root 30 multiplied by 5i cap minus j cap plus 2k cap. This is the vector in the direction of the given vector and having the magnitude 8 unit. Okay, lambda a cap is the formula. Now let us take the question number 11. Question number 11 is show that the vectors are collinear. Vectors are collinear means that vector A is given as a vector equals to 2i cap minus 3j cap plus 4k cap. Okay, and second vector second vector, that is b vector, is minus 4i cap plus 6j cap minus 8k cap, and we have to show that these are collinear vectors. Okay, now what is the condition for collinear vectors? Means how to show that the given vectors are collinear vectors. How you will show that the given vectors are collinear vectors? Okay, first condition is a vector is equals to lambda b vector. Lambda will be any real number. Okay, second condition is the corresponding component ratio of corresponding components are proportional. Ratio of corresponding components of a vector and b vector are proportional. Okay, so these are the conditions by which we can prove that the given vectors are collinear vectors. Okay, now the component of a vector, scalar components of a vector are 2, -3 and 4. Scalar components of b vector are -4, 6 and -8. Okay, so 2 upon -4 is equals to -3 upon 6 is equals to 4 upon -8, that is 1 upon -2 is equals to 1 upon -2 is equals to 1 upon -2. Okay, implies that a vector and b vector are collinear vectors. Okay, so in this way we can show that the vectors are collinear vectors. Okay, using the component of vectors. Now the next question, this was question number 10. Question number 12. 12 is also having some important concept. Okay, question number 12. We have to find the direction cosine of the given vector. Vector is a vector that is I plus 2j plus 3k. Okay, so this is the vector and we have to find out the direction cosine of this vector. Okay, direction cosine of this vector means we will find, first of all we will find unit vector a cap, and a cap is equals to a vector divided by magnitude of a vector. Okay, so magnitude of a vector is equals to under root 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square, and this is equals to 1 plus 4 plus 9 equals to under root 9, 4, 13 plus 1, 14, so under root 14. So magnitude of a vector is 14. Okay, now the unit vector a cap is equals to a vector divided by magnitude of a, that is I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap divided by under root 14, and equals to 1 upon under root 14 plus I cap, 1 upon under root 14 I cap plus 2 upon under root 14 j cap plus 3 upon under root 14 k cap. Okay, so this is unit vector and its component means 1 upon under root 14, 2 upon under root 14 and 3 upon under root 14 are the direction cosine. So direction cosine of a vector is equals to 1 upon under root 14, 2 upon under root 14, 3 upon under root 14. Okay, so in this way you can solve the question number 12. Okay, now let us take the next question. Next question is Next question is question number 13. Question number 13 is same question. So that find the direction cosine of the vector. Find the direction cosine of the vector joining the point A. Joining the point A that is 1, 2, 3. A is 1, 2, 3 and B. And B is given as 1 is given as -1, -2 and 1. Okay. Directed from A to B. Directed from A to B. Okay. Directed from A to B. That is AB vector. Okay. So we have to find out the direction cosine of AB vector. We have to find the direction cosine of AB vector, and direction cosine of AB vector are the component of unit AB vector. Okay, so we will find the unit AB vector and its scalar component are the direction cosine. So AB vector is position vector of B minus position vector of A, that is -1, -2, 1, -1, 2, 3. Okay, so minus I cap minus 2j cap plus k cap I cap plus 2j plus 3k cap. So minus I minus 2I cap minus 2j minus 4j cap k cap minus 3k cap minus 2k cap. Sorry, minus 2k cap. Okay, so this is AB vector and AB unit cap is equals to AB vector divided by magnitude of AB vector, that is minus 2I minus 4j minus 2k divided by magnitude of minus 2 square plus minus 4 square plus minus 2 square is equals to minus 2I cap minus 4j cap minus 2k cap divided by under root 2 to the 4 plus 16 plus 4 minus 2I cap minus 4j cap minus 2k cap divided by 24. 24 means 2 under root 6. Okay, so components are minus 2 upon 2 under root 6 I cap minus 2 upon 2 under root 6 j cap minus 2 upon 2 under root 6 k cap. So direction cosine of AB vector are minus 2 upon 2 under root 6 minus 4 upon 2 under root 6 and minus 2 upon 2 under root 6 equals to minus 1 upon under root 6 minus 2 upon under root 6 minus 1 upon under root 6. These are the direction cosine of the given vector AB vector. Okay. Now let us take the question number 14. Question number 14 is also important question. So let us have the solution of question number 14. Question number 14. Question number 14 is, so that the vector I cap plus j cap plus k cap is equally inclined to the axis OX, OY and OZ. Vector is given as I cap plus j cap plus k cap, and we have to show that this is equally inclined to the axis OX axis, OY axis and OZ axis. What does mean by equally inclined? Equally inclined means direction cosines are same. Equally inclined means the angles are same. Angle made by the line with the positive direction of x axis, y axis and z axis are same. Okay, means direction cosines are same. Okay, so we have to find out only the direction cosine of this vector. If direction cosines are same, it means this vector is equally inclined to the axis OX, OY and OZ. Okay, so A cap is equals to, direction cosines are the component of unit vector. Okay, so A cap equals to A vector divided by magnitude of A vector means I cap plus j cap plus k cap and divided by under root 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. So I cap plus j cap plus k cap divided by under root 3 1 upon under root 3 I cap plus 1 upon under root 3 j cap plus 1 upon under root 3 k cap. Okay, so direction cosine of a vector are 1 upon under root 3, 1 upon under root 3 and 1 upon under root 3. Okay, here we are observing that the direction cosines are same. Direction cosines are same, 1 upon under root 3, 1 upon under root 3, 1 upon under root 3. That is why they are equally inclined to the axis OX, OY and OZ. Okay, here the direction cosine, that is L equals to 1 by under root 3, N is equals to 1 by under root 3 and N is equals to 1 by under root 3 means L is equal to M equals to N means cos alpha equals to cos beta equals to cos gamma, that is alpha equals to beta equals to gamma. So the given vector A vector is equally inclined to the axis OX, OY and OZ. Okay, so this is the solution of question number 14. Okay, very important question and very important concept that we have learned in this question. Now let us have the question number 15. Question number 15 or question number 16, any of the question. Question number 15 we will take. Question number 15 we will take. So question number 15 is find the position vector of a point R which divides the line joining two points P and Q. P is I cap plus 2j cap plus k cap and Q is given as minus I cap plus j cap plus k cap. Okay, so P and Q, 2 points are given, means the position vector of 2 points are given, and we have to find the coordinate of R. Coordinate of R which internally divide and externally divide the line segment PQ. Okay, so we have to find the coordinate of R. Coordinate of R. First one, internal section. Okay, this is P vector and this is Q vector, and we have to find the position vector of R, that is R vector is equals to, when it is internal section, we have to M Q vector plus N P vector divided by M plus N. Okay, and M ratio N is given as 2 ratio 1. So 2 Q vector plus 1 into P vector divided by 2 plus 1, 2 into Q vector is given as minus I plus j plus k plus P vector that is I plus 2j minus k and divided by 2 plus 1 minus 2I plus I minus I 2j plus 2j 4j and 2k minus k plus k divided by 3 equals to minus 1 by 3 I cap plus 4 by 3 j cap plus 1 by 3 k cap. Okay, so this is the position vector of R vector when it is internal section. Okay, and when it is external section, second one is external section, and in external section the position vector of R is given by NQ vector minus NP vector divided by M minus N equals to 2Q vector minus P vector divided by 2 minus 1 equals to 2Q vector minus P vector. 2 into Q vector is given as minus I cap plus j cap plus k cap minus P that is cap plus 2j cap minus k cap, and this is equals to minus 2i. After solving this, we will have minus 2i minus I minus 3i plus 2j minus 2j 0j and plus 2k plus k plus 3k cap. Okay, so this is equals to minus 3i cap plus 3k cap. This is the position vector of point R when it is external section. Okay, so this was question number 15. Now question number, we will take the question number 17. Okay, so that the point with position vector form the vertices of right angle triangle. Vertices of right angle triangle. Okay, so now this is question number, last question of today's episode or today's class. Okay, question number 17. We have been given the position vector of vertices. Okay, vertices means A, B and C. Vertices means the point A, B, C of right angle triangle. So A is given as A vector. A vector is equals to 3i cap minus 4j cap minus 4k cap. B vector is given as 2i cap minus j cap plus k cap, and C vector is given as I cap minus 3j cap minus 5k cap. Okay, so these are the vertices of the right angle triangle, A vector, B vector and C vector, vertices. And we want to prove that this triangle is right triangle. How you will show that the given triangle is right triangle? Okay, everybody knows we will use Pythagoras theorem. Okay, and in Pythagoras theorem we have the distance of the sides. Distance of side, that is AB, AC and BC. So first of all we will find the AB vector, BC vector and then AC vector, and after that we will find the magnitude. Okay, and then we will satisfy the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so AB vector equals to B vector minus A vector, means 2i cap minus j cap plus k cap minus A vector, that is 3i cap minus 4j cap minus 4k cap, and after solving this we will have 2i minus 3i minus I cap minus j minus plus 4j means plus 3j and plus k or plus 4k, that is plus 5k. Okay, now BC vector equals to C vector minus D vector, that is I cap minus 3j cap minus 5k cap minus B vector, that is 2i cap minus j cap plus k cap is equals to I minus 2i, that is minus I minus 3j plus 3j minus 3j plus j minus 2j minus 5k minus k minus 6k. Okay, and then AC vector equals to C vector minus A vector, that is I cap minus 3j minus 5k minus A vector. A vector means 3i cap minus 4j cap minus 4k cap, and this is equals to after solving we will have I minus 3i minus 2i minus 2i cap minus 3j plus 4j plus j and minus 5k and plus 4k, that is minus k cap. Okay, so these are the three sides of the triangle. Now we will find the magnitude of these three sides, that is magnitude of AB vector is equals to under root minus 1 square plus 3 square plus 5 square equals to 1 plus 9 plus 25, that is under root 35. Okay, and then BC vector, magnitude BC vector is equals to minus 1 square plus minus 2 square plus minus 6 square equals to under root 1 plus 4 plus 36, that is equals to under root 34, 40 plus 40, 41. And lastly AC vector is equals to under root 2 square minus 2 square plus 1 square plus minus 1 square equals to under root 4 plus 1 plus 1, that is under root 6. Okay, now Now magnitude AC vector square is equals to under root 41 square, that is equals to 41, that is equals to 35 plus 6 equals to under root 35 square plus under root 6 square under root 35 square, that is AB vector square plus under root 6 square, that is AC vector square. So what we have concluded? We conclude that BC vector square is equals to AB vector square plus AC vector square. Okay, and this is Pythagoras theorem. We know that this is Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so in triangle ABC, Pythagoras theorem is satisfied. That is why the given triangle is right triangle. So what is the result? Triangle ABC is right angled triangle. Okay. So this was the last question of the today's class. Thank you.